Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trade. We've been trading in the live markets nearly 30 years using technical analysis, and I am a hedge fund owner. With that bit of information, maybe the next few minutes of me sharing some information with you might be of help to you, and let's see if we can decipher what's happening out there in the markets. This is the S&P 500 spider, and if you look at this candlestick chart going up, 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 these two trend lines going higher is a rising wedge. A rising wedge is more bearish than it is bullish. And you'll see this red line. This red line right here is what's called a bearish divergence. Why is it bearish? Because the MACD have lower swing highs. When price action has higher swing highs, when you see that, that is bad news. So if you look at this, sure enough, we got to the apex of that on the S&P 500 exchange traded fund, the ETF, which is much like a mutual fund. That came crashing down on huge volume. Why huge volume, gang? It's because that is smart money. You want to be watching smart money. When smart money leaves, that is indicative. When smart money comes in, look at this big volume here. Big money came in. That is indicative of what can come next here. That is a shot over the bow, gang. Now, did it rally back last week? It sure did. It had a nice little rally to the upside. Guess what? Went right to the former highs. Do you guys see this? Watch what I'm about to do. If I take this and I move this to a line chart, you can see we're at that high. This is a great place for the bears to come flooding in and to have this just start to sell off and then head southbound. Now again, on the daily chart, rising wedge, bearish divergence, a break of the rising wedge to the downside on big volume, a rally back to the previous high. What should happen next? Technically speaking, we should drop. Doesn't mean this thing won't rally all the way up here. President Trump has made some fascinating business deals and some peace treaties taking place here of late. Will that come to a bullish movement? That could happen right here. However, if none of this news materializes into anything that will bring great optimism to investors right now, I foresee people using this previous swing high as a great area to start selling into. And believe me, bears are licking their chops. If you go to the diamonds daily chart, symmetrical triangle, we came up, we got above it, we come back down. That's called a jab. That jab, now we're just coiling within this triangle. We're below most of the major moving averages right there. If you go here to the Qs, up and away, all-time highs looking good. Rising wedge, bearish. And we also have a bearish divergence. If we pull in some information, bearish divergence. And here on the RSI, bearish divergence. This is trouble area. Look for this to probably not get to this high. I think it's going to stall and come down. If it does, it will miss these highs. That will be relatively weak, and we could see a nice breakdown. The Russells 2000. Yes, I put an S on Russells. I just like saying it. Rising wedge, bearish divergence, MACD. And if I go back here, sure enough, we broke down. That's very indicative to a top being put in, and sure enough, that's what it was. Now we rallied back to these moving averages. Great area to see it drop. Why? Lower swing low. See, that's our first lower swing low. Will this be our first lower swing high after a big uptrend? Perhaps, and then you will go into a downtrend. Again, this is on the Russell 2000. If you go here to the financials to say really what's happening, financials, big rising wedge. We get a little jab right there, comes crashing down. And we're just hovering down here. If I go to candlesticks to see this, we go down. We tried to rally up after this hammer. We tried to go up, but no, we still have a ton of selling taking place. There's no one bringing this back higher. Remember, the Nasdaq is making all-time highs. What you're seeing on the S&P 500, we're back at this swing high. What we're seeing right now on financials is we are seeing something very different. Very, very different. The only thing that would save it here would be if this was an island bottom. What does that mean? Do you see this open window? That open window, if we have an open window to the upside and we start to rally, that will be an island bottom at the high of an uptrend, which is very rare. That could happen. The odds are against it. They just are. The odds here are better to the downside. Why? Because volume is increasing on this down movement. US dollar is going now. It went from a downtrend to higher swing lows, higher swing highs. It's now in a defined uptrend. Look for the US dollar to get stronger going into the future. That will play havoc on stocks, gold, and silver. Gold, if you look at this, let's go to a line chart to smooth out this thing. We had a symmetrical triangle. We broke down. We've rallied back. Looking a little bearish here, but wait until I show you higher time frames. If we go here to silver, uptrend, but we're under a lot of heat now. We had this rising wedge. It got above it, and then it comes crashing back down. That's not good. VIX, if you look at the VIX, down, down, down. We're at these lows. We're so low. We're at 15, guys. 15, very, very, very low. So there's more upside opportunity than downside at this moment. VIX is the fear indicator. Let's quickly look at some weekly charts. Look at the weekly chart on the spider. We're at major resistance. What do you think is going to happen? Let's go to the Nasdaq. We're up, 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 making all-time highs. So that's pretty good. I mean, you just can't argue that. As long as it stays above this trend line, all is well. Russell 2000 weekly chart, big symmetrical triangle. We're up at resistance. Next area should be down here at support. Or will it break out early to the upside? It could do that, but man, the odds are against it. Russell 2000 was in this rising wedge. It broke down, found a new area of support, rallied back up, making these new highs. The question is, can we stay above these rising moving averages? That's the secret here on the financials. US dollar, if you look at this falling wedge, broke out over it. So this thing is probably looking to start making new highs as it is on the daily. And then what's very interesting on the weekly chart, on gold, we had this big bullish pennant. Gold could be ready to rock and roll to the upside. Watch this to happen. I mean, wow. Silver on the weekly came up, came down, and then might be rallying again. Gold and silver, people are fleeing to this, guys. Let that say something to you. VIX is all-time low at this low. Look at this low that it's at. It's right there. If I go to a line chart, you can see it. Support, support. We're at that support. It could bounce here very quickly. This is the fear indicator. Fear indicator. So if you look here at the monthly, it's a waste of time to be looking at the monthly because we're only a week into it, gang. But if you look here, we're at this resistance point. You can see it right here. See how we're at resistance? Resistance. If you look here at the diamonds, look here at the Qs, big bearish divergence here. Now, let me share something that is very interesting though, okay? Now, I'm going to share a technical bit of information that a lot of people do not have access to. I'm just letting you know. I use these trading algorithms. I'm getting ready to show you on the daily chart or triggering something. I want to say these trading algorithms are for cryptocurrency and non-securities. There it is. But the thing I want to share with you, if I open this up, we had a buy signal. Do you see that buy signal? And if I look here, that buy signal came right there, right here. So this buy signal happened right here. If I go to the diamonds, look at this, buy signal, right here on this low, buy signal. If I go to the Nasdaq, buy signal. A ton of buy signals. Russell 2000, buy signal down here at this low. Financials, did it have one? Yes, buy signal. You can see it barely. I've got so many things stacked up here, it's hard to see. If I were to bring this up, had two buy signals on financials. So this is telling us that there's a chance that this might be going higher. But listen, yes, we do have trading algorithms. Yes, you do have access to them. They are not for trading of securities, okay? They are for anything that's not a security, like cryptocurrency and Forex and that sort of stuff. Now, do I also have them placed on my charts to look at 100%? That's what I have going on here. And it's just fascinating to see that we have buy signals here when all the technicals are saying it should be going down, down, down. So that's it. Now, if you like this information, give me a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything to give me a fat thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing to do. And feel free to subscribe if you like this level of trading education. And if you want to be updated each and every day, watch the AI generated podcasts that are 5 to 6 minutes. I'm going to give you guys a tidbit. If you write in the comments of those of something you want to look at, some stock to look at, the AI bots that are doing those recaps, and I love listening to them myself because it really tells me what happened that day in a very short amount of time. It is pure gold, but they will mention your YouTube handle. Or you could put your name in there and it will mention your name. Okay, if you're talking about a stock formation that you want to see reviewed and looked at. So if you want to be famous for a split 7 seconds, feel free to leave comments in those. So anyway, hey, hope you guys had a great week. Take care and share us with a friend. Again, give us that like. It won't cost you anything. We'll see you.